No, I am not responsible for everyone's comfort. Hey guys, welcome to the Unboxed Woman, and on today's episode of the Unlearning Era, it's called Unlearning People Pleasing. In this series, I'm going to be helping you unlearn people pleasing, or you might as well just say the habit of saying no. And sit along with me while we go on this journey together. Say with me, I am not here for performance-based love. Say with me, I'm not put on this earth for performance-based love. We were put on this earth to be a blessing to our neighbor, or we're not here to please people. Here's what I wish someone told me earlier. That cost to yourself isn't peace at all. It's just mere performance, solely mere performance. And when you sit down to actually reflect, how and why did I become a people pleaser? Where did it start from? You can look back to probably childhood. Probably at school you were told being made easy is lovable, or being too much, it's enough. Or being the quiet one, it's stable. Or being the one who everyone looked up to and you loved and you were everything. And you're just thinking to yourself, you're saying to yourself, how did I get here? And then you fast forward back to adulthood and you realize, even in your relationship, friendship, everything you're basically doing now, you're people pleasing. You're not able to do the things that you really want to do for yourself. And continuously people pleasing affects the physical body, the mind, the soul, the spirit, everything. It affects you all as a person. Because when you're now people pleasing, instead of pleasing God Almighty, who is our Father in heaven, you're people pleasing people who did not make you, who are not even your parents to start with, or even that. But the understanding is that when it affects your physical body, your body feels numb, you're fatigued, you're tired, you're stressed, you're squeezing your time that you're supposed to be resting or taking care of your face, your body, your skincare, or even your spiritual mind. That time you're supposed to be reading your book or planning the next business you're gonna jump onto. You stress about, oh, I need to make time to do this person's project. Oh, I need to do this for my friend. Oh, I need to do this for my, I don't know, whoever it is. And you constantly taking away the purpose of your life by constantly people pleasing. And I just want to say, you have done enough. How do we unlearn people pleasing? We all know that answer, and I'm gonna say it in 2 words, in 2 letters. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be kind. I'm a big advocate for kindness. I'm a big advocate for showing love. I'm a big advocate for making sacrifice. But when it costs you your peace, I'm not rooting that. So I'm giving you the permission slip to be real and to be able to say no. Even if it means for them to dislike you, then they are not even your people to start with. Because your own people respect your boundaries. They know when something they're asking from you is inappropriate, and they know how to ask if they need help, and they know how to let you know when you're asking for something that they know it can be beyond you, and they are open to know you're open to say no. Because people who doesn't accept you being able to say no, they are toxic people. Run. When I say run, you just have to always choose yourself. And when I say choose yourself, I'm not talking about being selfish. No, I am solely talking about when you ask to do something, you can always say, hey, can I have a moment to reflect on this? Can I have some time to actually think about it? Give me some time to reflect. Give me some time to think about it. And matured and intelligent, emotional people, and if they are not, that's not your problem to fix. You tell them, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Nicely say, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Or just simply say no without writing a novel after it, or being a poet, or being... It's not your right to explain to people certain things. And it's just as simple as that. And to be fair, unlearning people pleasing will save you a lot. I know some culture, I will use my country for example, Nigeria has the habit of people pleasing their colleague just so they can be liked at the workplace, or all those things, or involving themselves in stories and gossip, or trying to blend in. It's simply different. But when you start to learn to like yourself first, when you understand your boundaries first, so you have to set boundaries. And when I mean set boundaries, set achievable boundaries for yourself. When you come into a place, a room, it could be an event, it could be a workshop, it could be a workplace, it could be school, whatever setting you're at, think about this place. How do I feel safe in this place? And the first way to feel safe is to actually set achievable boundaries. What am I not gonna do here? For example, if you're at school and you're in a class, you tell yourself, I'm gonna try to do my homework. Probably now you have a classmate who is lazy, or a bully who is like, hey, can you do my homework for me? I've got... And you're scared, you're like, oh, I need to make a friend, this one is asking me to be her friend, or something. You can tell the scenarios where you're overstepping and you're squeezing yourself out, and you just say to them, no, I'm sorry, no. If they are brazen enough to ask you why, then you tell them your mind, that I feel like doing this takes me out of my time, I've got other things to do, and I've got that, I could probably come back to that. Or the scenarios and cases where you've been at and where you're overstepping yourself. And when I say no, say it with your full chest. Say it in confidence that you trust that you're making appropriate and informed, confident decision. And fake it till you make it, to be fair. Start learning to say no, even for things you don't want to do. And then you to get to a time where you're not able to filter and say no and yes. And there are certain people you always come true for. People like your family, good friends. There are times where actually you don't have to squeeze yourself. There are times where you genuinely make a sacrifice out of your busy schedule to show up for someone, to show up for your loved one. And that's completely different from people pleasing. And people pleasing takes away your time. I've heard some of my friends say, oh Muna, I really struggle a lot from people pleasing. And when I ask them, I kind of understand with them, and I'm like, I know you people, but please, you need to drop it, because it gives you stress. Literally, you're always constantly 24-hour stress, because oh, I've got to do this event, I've got to go here, I've got to do this, I've got to... And most of, if you check those list of things you've put down there, it's never really about you. It's always about for other people, and it's good. To be fair, that's why I'm creating this channel of the Unlearning Era, because just as much as I am teaching you these things, I'm also learning as well for myself. These are the things that I had to unlearn. These are the things that I had to get comfortable with, because my peace is my priority, and I want that for you as well. So if this really hits deep with you, I would really appreciate you liking, subscribing and sharing, because episode 2 of the Unlearning Era is coming next. Thank you.